Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for July 12th, 2025. We're bringing you a roundup of the latest developments in global news. Firstly, we have a developing story in Eastern Europe, where the conflict between Russia and Ukraine continues to escalate. Ukrainian drones have struck Russian military facilities, while NATO officials warn that the alliance needs more long-range missiles to deter Russia from attacking Europe. In other news, the State Department has begun laying off thousands of employees as part of a drastic reorganization effort. Critics argue that this move will compromise America's diplomatic presence and undermine its ability to counter growing global threats. We're also following a story in Kenya, where protests have turned violent, with reports of police clashing with demonstrators. The situation is being closely monitored by international observers. Finally, we take a look at the humanitarian impact of the conflict in Ukraine, where millions of people have been displaced, and there's a growing risk of fatigue among international donors. These are just a few of the stories we're tracking this morning. We'll continue to bring you updates throughout the day, with in-depth analysis and expert insights. Thank you for joining us on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. I'm Walter Concrete, and we'll be back with more news after this break. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, a federal appeals court has overturned a plea agreement in the case of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the accused mastermind behind the September 11 attack. The decision means that Mohammed may face the death penalty, and his lawyers are considering an appeal to the Supreme Court. In other news, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with U.S. President Donald Trump to discuss the ongoing conflict in Gaza. Despite hopes for a breakthrough, ceasefire talks have stalled, leaving millions of Palestinians without a clear path forward. Lastly, we're following the aftermath of the devastating flooding in Texas, where thousands of people have been affected by the disaster. The AI Daily Press will continue to provide updates on these stories as they unfold, with a commitment to fair and balanced reporting. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. I'm Barbara, and we'll be back with more news after this break. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we looked at the performance of GPL Hathway's subsidiary, GPL Broadband, which saw a significant increase in its broadband subscriber base with a 35% year-over-year growth rate. This highlights the growing demand for high-speed internet services in India, particularly in the wake of the pandemic. Next, we discussed the center's decision to defer the implementation of quality control orders for certain steel products by a month. While this move aims to ensure imported steel meets Indian standards, it also brings relief to micro, small, and medium enterprises that were struggling to comply with the new regulations. Lastly, Religar Enterprises announced a Yokonte 1,800 crore fundraise through preferential allotment of warrants to its promoter and select investors. This capital infusion is expected to drive business growth, strategic initiatives, and explore new opportunities in the financial services sector. Additionally, we also touched on the challenges faced by multinational corporations like BASF, which revised its earnings guidance downward due to lower prices and negative currency effects. The company's decision highlights the vulnerability of export-reliant economies to trade policies and the need for businesses to be agile and forward-thinking. Lastly, we noted the performance of Norwegian companies, such as Equinor and Telenor, but also discussed the results of Indian companies like Reliance Industries and HDFC Bank. In conclusion, these stories remind us that the market is constantly evolving, and companies must adapt to stay ahead of the curve. As your trusted guide, we'll continue to provide expert analysis and insights to help you navigate the complex landscape of global markets. That's all for today's summary. Stay informed, stay adaptable, and we'll see you tomorrow on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now, for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, scientists have made a groundbreaking discovery about ultra-high energy cosmic rays. By analyzing data from the IceCube neutrino detector, researchers have determined the composition of these enigmatic particles, which will help us better understand how they interact with magnetic fields in space. This breakthrough brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries of these powerful events and their sources. Next, we're celebrating a major milestone, NASA's 60th anniversary of Mars exploration. From the Mariner 4 flyby in 1964 to the current fleet of rovers and orbiters, NASA has made tremendous progress in understanding the red planet's geology, climate, and potential habitability. With upcoming missions like the Mars Sample Return and the ExoMars rover, the next decade promises to be an exciting time for Mars research. Lastly, we're taking a closer look at the composition of cosmic rays and their implications for our understanding of the universe. By studying these high-energy particles, scientists can gain insights into the most powerful events in the cosmos, such as supernovae and active galactic nuclei. These stories remind us of humanity's innate curiosity and drive to explore the unknown. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, we're reminded of the importance of scientific discovery and innovation. Join us tomorrow for more exciting updates from the world of space exploration on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we celebrated the achievements of Amanda Stavely, the trailblazing businesswoman behind Newcastle United's takeover. Her journey from financial analyst to leading figure in English football is a testament to her tenacity and vision. We also discussed the implications of her leadership on the club's future and the broader landscape of women in sports management. Next, we shone the spotlight on 3 local heroes, Sergeant King, Detective McCloskey, and Patrolman Williamson, who represented their departments with distinction at the World Police and Fire Games. Their medals were not just a tribute to their athletic prowess, but also a symbol of the dedication and service that defines our first responders. Lastly, we delved into the captivating tale of LeBron James, the NBA legend who could have been a football star. A wrist injury in high school altered his athletic trajectory, steering him towards basketball. We explored the intriguing possibilities of what could have been if James had pursued a career in the NFL, with insights from Davante Adams and reflections on the realities of football's physical toll. These stories encapsulate the essence of sports, a blend of talent, circumstance, and choice that leads to triumphs, setbacks, and endless speculation. Join us throughout the day for more in-depth analysis, interviews, and discussions that bring you closer to the heart of the action. Until next time, I'm Howard Closewell, telling it like it is on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we explored the ancient wonders of India, where we discovered the fascinating history behind some of the country's most iconic landmarks. From the intricate carvings to the majestic architecture, these structures continue to captivate audiences around the world. Next, we ventured into the vast expanse of space, where NASA's New Horizons spacecraft has been pushing the boundaries of human exploration. As we gaze up at the stars on this clear morning, we're reminded of the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our planet and the incredible achievements of human ingenuity. Lastly, we examined a critical development in the world of journalism, where a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order to protect journalists covering protests from mistreatment by law enforcement. This decision underscores the importance of press freedom and the role of the judiciary in safeguarding constitutional rights. These stories not only highlight the beauty and complexity of our world, but also remind us of the importance of exploration, discovery, and the protection of our democratic values. Thank you for joining me today on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Until next time, when we'll explore more fascinating stories from around the world, good morning, and have a great day. Now, for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Let's dive into the latest scoop. First up, we've got the one and only Madonna making waves on the iTunes chart with her long-lost song, Gone, Gone. This unreleased track has debuted at number 1, and fans are absolutely gagging. We're also excited about her upcoming remix EP, Veronica Electronica, which promises to bring fresh takes on some of her most iconic tracks. Next, we're talking Big Brother, darlings. The CBS reality show is bringing the heat this season with a significant surge in viewership. We're seeing double-digit upticks, and it's all thanks to the drama, twists, and unpredictability that only Big Brother can deliver. From catty comments to scheming house guests, this season has got it all. And finally, we touched on the power of music with Justin Bieber's Peaches still going strong. But let's be real, Madonna is in a league of her own, surpassing the likes of Blackpink and MGK on the charts. That's all for now, folks. Stay fabulous, keep on grooving, and don't forget to tune in to Big Brother for your daily dose of reality TV drama. And if you're feeling extra sassy, tweet me your thoughts using #BigBrother. I want to hear from you, darlings. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we're looking at the future of space exploration through the lens of Biosphere 2, a pioneering experiment in closed ecosystems that could inform long-term space missions. Our article explores the lessons learned from this groundbreaking project and how they can be applied to future space travel. In medical news, researchers at Gilead Sciences have made a significant breakthrough in the treatment of respiratory syncytial virus infection, a common and highly contagious virus that affects people of all ages. Wow! A new study published in Nature Communications shows promising results for an oral treatment called Obeldesivir, which could potentially reduce the severity and duration of RSV infection. Lastly, we're diving into the fascinating world of insect biology with the discovery of a parasitic fly species, Ormia ochracea, that gives birth to live young. This rare phenomenon has significant implications for our understanding of ecology, evolution, and bio-inspired technologies. The study reveals the intricate details of this unique reproductive strategy and its potential applications in fields such as agriculture, disease control, and pest management. That's all for today's podcast. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David at Nature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.